holding these up because you can hold yours up against Steve. What I want to do is, again, this is very hard to get, but we just want to show you that we have these copies in our hands, so you know that we're looking at the arguments that the WMSCOG uses. We're looking at what they say, the arguments they're using to oppose and answer, again, like you said, evangelical Orthodox Christianity is kind of their primary focus, it seems like. Here's my request to the World Mission Society Church of God right now, to the leadership or to those with power. And this is a sincere, just a challenge or an encouragement to you guys to say, look, if you guys have the truth, if you guys are the truth, you are the true church, why would you not be open to just having your arguments looked at, analyzed, and critiqued by others? If what we say in these videos is false and wrong, then just let it be that. But to attack your opposers, to try to remove them and silence them by suing or by flagging videos on YouTube, things like that, in my mind, that just further supports everything we're saying. That just further supports that if you're going to do that, you obviously have something to hide. You look at Christianity and with all of its flaws, but you see Christians very openly willing to engage in public debate and public discussions. The Christians talking with atheists, with Mormons, with all sorts of people, and even the fact that Mormons and other groups like that will engage in these conversations in a public way, because if this is the truth, we're all trying to get at what is true. I think you guys who are making these bold claims that you are the only truth, you should be willing to allow videos like this to exist without feeling a need to silence us.
It's kind of funny because now the big, fad is cancel culture, right? And they just want to cancel you. It's almost like they just want to manipulate and use the power of law just to silence you or whatever they can use to shut you up. What does the Bible say? The Bible says, test all things. 1 Thessalonians 5:21. Hold fast to which is good. And, check yourselves, see whether you're in the faith, Paul says. This is something that, I mentioned on the previous show also, Jesus said, shout it from the rooftops,
Right.
Who makes a book that you can't even get for the congregation? Why are, for any members watching it right now, why are you unworthy to get this book? Why are they hiding supposedly God's truth for you, the highest truth? Why do you have to work yourself up to doing that? It's like I was kind of joking last time. You think you have to work your way up, like just say the 66 books in the Bible. Okay, we're going to give you the first 40. You'll get another 10, in a little while. It's just such nonsense that they do.
If you kind of step back and look at it from another angle, like what if there's specific denominations in Christianity or specific churches that when members would come in, they'd say, okay, we're only going to give you, we'll give you the Gospel of John at first. And then when you've been a member for a year, you've been giving your tithes, you've brought in enough converts, then we'll give you the other 3 Gospels and maybe an epistle. And once you've stayed in for another 2 years, we'll begin to give you some of the Old Testament. Like, who does that except somebody who has something to hide? Yeah. Yeah,
cults, the Mormons, they don't let you go to the temple. There's like temple Mormons and regular Mormons, different classes of that. And like Steve Hassan, if combating cult mind control, he'll talk about information control. Well, this to me is information control. This group is very guilty of that. Christians, like you said, Jordan, for 2,000 years have been bring on the atheists and Islam, whatever. We have the gospel. We want to discuss it. Do it out in the open. These things were not done in a corner, right? To quote a New Testament verse. But, this group, they don't want you to go on the internet often, the tree of the evil, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. They don't want you to have books, even the regular basic books by Ansel Kong, the truth books, for quite a while. And then, especially this book. So someone's got to talk about it. We've covered a lot of the other material, or Jordan has a lot in his works. And, this stuff, we just got to show there is answers. And, often a group, all different cults, they'll have an answer to everything, but is it a good answer? No. Right. That's the thing you got to think about when you watch this video, anybody who's in the group. Yeah. Is that, hey, your group's got an answer, but is it a good answer? Can it stand up under investigation? If it's a corny answer, then you know what? This is not a good choice for you to be trusting your soul with forever.
This forum, this platform, these videos we're having discussions. This is an important thing that you guys as members consider this thing that you've given your lives to, and do what Steve just mentioned. At the end of the day, what we want you to do after this video is just to consider, okay, the WMSCOG has answers. They have arguments, but are they good ones? Are they solid? Are they good enough to stake my life on? And so that's what we're going to look at here. And that's my encouragement that you guys would consider as you listen to what is being said in this book and what we're going to say in response to it.
We've got nothing to hide. I'm sure Jordan would be the first one to agree with me. We would love nothing more than official representatives of the church, as high up as you can go, to come on the show and do an official debate with us publicly and lay it on the table. But these groups won't do that. Send your representatives over. I'll talk to them. Let's get that on YouTube.
Yeah.
Let's really examine. Let's dig down.
And it doesn't even have to be, we don't even have to title it a debate. We would just love for representatives of the church, the higher ups, to just come and have a discussion, have a respectable discussion with
Absolutely.
individuals like us who disagree and want to honestly just share our concerns with what it is you guys are teaching. We just want to share why we think, kind of our perspective, where we're coming from. And yeah, I think that's a reasonable request, I think, just to come on and have some conversations with us.
I'm just concerned there's a lot of deliberate deception in this group. So that's kind of why I chose the word debate, because, it's not like these guys have been very transparent and honest with their believers. They've done a lot of cover-ups and moving chapters and things like this where they know what they're doing. And, that's been covered in other videos. So, whatever term we'd love to be able to, send official emissaries. We'd love that. Well, we're not counting on any time soon.